Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are
I'm
you?
good. I'm good. I'm faring okay. It's
Good.
Friday. It is Friday morning. Well, not
I don't
morning.
even know what day it is,
It's
dude.
afternoon. It's Friday, September the 27th, the year of our Lord 20 and 24. It is 2:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ryan and I are here trying to give some content for the week. As most of you out there, most of our fans do live here in Florida and especially in the neighboring counties, so they know exactly the 24 hours to 48 hours we've all had around here, and we're still not out of the woodwork right now. We tried to do an impromptu show yesterday. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but I'm glad you're safe. Looks like you're holding up, buddy.
Yeah, dude. No water in the house.
That's
No
a
water in the
and
house.
you
It
have
got
power,
super close.
and you have
Yeah.
power.
Didn't even die once, man.
I
That was
mean, that's
nice.
disappointing. I was hoping you'd die a little bit, a little, at
Yeah.
least a little inside. You know what I mean?
There was a little part of me that died
Yeah,
tonight,
but
last night.
yeah, it was weird, man. I mean, so yeah, it's just Hurricane Helene, everybody out there. They call us the breeze. It's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Not live from the Tiger Cage. I'm live from Tiger Kennel A. Ryan is live from Tiger Kennel B. And Dad is fine. He's safe, but we're gonna do a little bit of an update for you guys. We gotta do a show. The show must go on. It's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Only one way to do it. So let's get to it. Let's go. Scow! See, I don't have any sound effects, so I'm just going to do them by hand today, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, it's They Call Us the Breeds. It's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Like I said, sitting here in our respective Tiger kennels every Thursday, normally right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but yesterday right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 26th of September, the year of our Lord 2024. Shit was not looking so good.
It was sketchy, bro.
Yeah, a little
It was
sketchy.
sketchy all
Yeah.
night, bro.
So what we did yesterday, we attempted to do this in our drunken stupors, our drunken states. We all three downloaded Google Meets, which was probably a little bit of an effort for Dad. He figured it out, and then when we taught him how to do the reverse camera, so he could show us the backyard without having to turn his tablet facing backwards. He was pretty impressed by that. We did a quick little 30-40 minute show, an update for you guys yesterday. Because it was unorthodox and something I had never tried before, I buffooned the audio portion of that show. So it's just a bunch of us sitting around, but we did give it an effort, and we got to give Dad credit right now. He could not be joining us right now today because he is very busy with the storm aftermath. I woke up today, dude. I woke up today around 9 o'clock and woke up to a text from Rob. And, and,
People were asking, "Is Remy okay?" I was
and
like, I'm pretty. He was texting me at 1 a.m. with T-shirt ideas, so he
it's
probably
probably,
tied one on,
that's all I
and
did
he's
yesterday. Yeah,
probably just sleeping. You
guys
guys,
out there in listener land, I have been working on mad new T-shirt ideas for our screen time line, movies and TV shows and such. I did about 6 or 7 different ones yesterday, and I've got about 3 to 5 more ideas that I'm still rolling on. I think my favorite is so you get those classic St. Pete or Tokyo, New York, blah 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 St. Pete shirts, the black with the white bold text. We have one as well for Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. You can find that on tigercagemedia.com and go over to the shop, the Etsy shop, and order those shirts. But I think my favorite one is a play on that, but way too many fucking words, and it's everybody that Andy Bernard lists in Here Comes Treble, like Boner Champ, Broccoli Rob, Carl 1 and Carl 2,
take a chance.
Lunchbox,
Take a chance.
the fucking Spare Rib, PB Lewis in the news, and it's just all those dudes. So I'm definitely going to be ordering one of those for myself. But you guys just keep your eyes on tigercagemedia.com because we've got some son-in-law references, we've got some stepbrothers references, even Back to the Future. Ryan pitched me an ET idea, so I'm going to be getting on that after the show here. So yeah, tigercagemedia.com. Get all the swag, get all the T-shirts, the hats, and everything, and look forward to the screen time line from Tiger Cage Media opening soon. And that's what you do during a storm. That's what It's what you do. Last
You
night
got to
was
stay creative, you know?
Last night
You
was a
have to.
long day. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we tried to do the podcast around 3 or 4 o'clock yesterday, and thankfully we got it in at least because mom and dad are without power. Their house is fine, everything's going well, but they have no power, along with hundreds of thousands of people here in Pinellas County right now. Ryan and I are grateful to have power. That's how we're able to come on and do this show right now. Dad, not so lucky. Now they got their generators, so don't worry about them, but they're probably not spending a whole lot of time home today. I don't know if you talked to mom or talked to dad at all, but grandma's trailer got totally flooded. Her and
Did it?
Deb,
I was
yeah.
wondering about that. Man,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah, where are they down at? What part of the town?
Ruskin.
Ruskin, yeah. So down in Ruskin, Grandma's staying at the trailer park, and Aunt Debbie, Dad's sister, also stays in Ruskin in the same trailer park with Grandma, and they went into a hotel. They evacuated. Obviously, you got to fucking
All right,
evacuate.
good. Yeah.
And well, I mean, Grandma,
They're
what,
right next to the water.
80 something years old, and those houses are not built for these storm force winds at all. So that's a mandatory evacuation. That's like if you stay, you're dumb. So her and Debbie got in a hotel overnight, and they're stuck at the hotel. They can't get in. So I think Dad and Mom are hopping in the pickup truck, which can sustain some high waters as far as getting in and out. And they're going to go rescue Debbie and Grandma from the hotel and try to bring them back to the trailer and see and assess the damage, I guess. I'm very fortunate, man. All I saw... there was a couple twigs and leaves on my car when I went to go grab beer. Sam's was open. The beer doesn't taste like it was heated and then recooled, aka they didn't lose power. But all I got in the backyard, I got one branch down a little bit on that back tree, and it's just dangling in the yard until I let it die and go cut it off. So I think that's about the worst that I got, because I'm on pretty high ground over here in Lellman, basically middle of Pinellas County. I'm in a non-threatening evacuation zone or a flood zone for that matter. I'm fortunate in that. And Ryan is actually in a pretty bad flood zone, but it looks like you still got power and everything. So
Yeah, dude.
where'd you go for beer?
Just up to that 7-Eleven right there on the corner. It wasn't bad. It was scary. I gotta say it.
I gotta
Scary.
estimate that the waters are still pretty high in some areas around there.
So last night, well, interesting. Once we got off that little podcast yesterday, there's a tree in the middle, right in the middle of our me and the neighbor's yard, and dude, the limb is probably that big. That shit snapped off, and it fell right in between both houses, almost hit
Jesus
our
Christ.
neighbor's car. And I was like, that is very, very fortunate. But dude, we had water, like literally, like it. So right around like 9 o'clock, we go out and we're
See,
like,
that's
okay,
when I
we're
woke
looking at
up.
the street.
Nine is when I woke up from my drunken nap, my 2 hour
Yeah,
drunken
so
nap.
kind of this almost there. So like 9 o'clock, and then we go out and we look at the street, and it's starting to go, and then 5 minutes later, the street is, you can't see it, and I was like, holy shit! And I go, okay, Danielle, babe, if it gets up to this crack of the driveway, we're gonna have to really pay attention. So it
Yeah.
got up to that crack of the driveway 5 minutes after I said that.
Oh, Jesus
And
Christ.
then I was like, okay, well then if it gets up to the middle crack, like we need to start to do something. And that took 20 minutes. So it got up to the second part of the crack.
Oh,
And now
man.
we're putting sandbags on the door. Now we're putting the tape up and all the trash bags on the door. And we turn on ET, which is the inspiration for the t-shirt idea. And
Okay.
I go, okay. And we started watching that a little bit just to kind of distract ourselves from the news. We're watching it because watching too much news can get you pretty fucked up. So we were like, okay,
Yeah.
let's watch something good. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a nap. We're exhausted, and I'll wake back up at what 11:30. Woke up at 11:30. The water now is 3 feet away from our door,
Oh, no.
and we are like, what the fuck? And now we're seeing. I hate big trucks. Like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
well,
The big
let's
Ford
just say, like,
F-250s and shit.
I hate most of the people that have big trucks and their mentalities behind the reasons why, because they just think that there's no law to them. And dude, I'm not kidding you. every big truck that's just like blasting through, waves are coming up. And
That's
they're
it,
almost
man.
hitting the
That's the one
doorstep.
thing.
And I was like, I remember back in Shore Acres where you're like, do not drive fast. I didn't think it would happen on our 9th Street. Dude, we were like, we're flashing lights at them, and they're just like, grrr, like pushing water. And I'm like, this is fucking, I hate all you. Um,
Now, Ryan is in a rental house, but it is on floor level. And of course, they have belongings and stuff in there. So,
I was scared for the car, dude. So I pulled my car as fast as, or as close as I could to the
the
house.
carport,
And
yeah.
then we took a nap, and then high tide was at 2 a.m., I believe, or 1:30, and that's when I was like, okay, we're getting water in the house.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. Like, we're getting water in the house. This is gonna suck. My car is gonna get flooded. So I start to like play with my car, and I'm trying to push, and I hit the house with the car. But hey, it happens.
That's the
Like,
least of
there's
the
some
worries,
scrapes
man.
on,
That's the
there's
least
some
of your
scrapes
worries.
on the back.
Fuck.
That's the only damage that I sustained on the whole thing. Was there's two little white scratches from me hitting the house. But yeah, it was pretty freaky there for a minute. So now I definitely know in the future, if we're still at this house, if it says what I think it was saying, 4 to 7 feet
Five
storm
to eight,
surges.
5 to 8.
If
In
it
our
goes
neighborhood,
next year, if
your
it says
neighborhood.
something from like 7 to 10, we're out. No doubt.
Not
Like
even that. Not even that. But like, thankfully, thank God, dude. Thank God. Listen to me. Remember, a month ago, all you guys out there in listener land, you guys know I was bitching about those 3 days within 2 weeks that it took me over an hour to get home because of all the flooding in those major streets and side streets. Those are all around Ryan's house. That's all around your house, basically, all around our work where we work. And and then once I get to my neighborhood, it's all up and it's all safe and it's dry. And thank God for that. I probably had the least bit of worries out of anybody in this county last night, and I'm thankful for that. I didn't plan for that. I only bought my house because it was really close to a bar. Yeah, so I'm thankful for that for sure. But
you know what's funny is like, and this is kind of summarizes the whole thing in a picture. So over by Steak and Shake, if you're still going north on
right,
9th Street,
yeah,
and then you
Gateway
pass the
Mall,
7-Eleven,
yeah, Gateway Mall.
there's that Regions Bank on the corner.
Which is kind of
Well,
elevated.
there was a car that was stalled out right in that intersection, and obviously they abandoned the car. On top of the roof was an empty bottle of Jack Daniels.
Nice.
They slammed it, left it, and just took their trek. And I was like, yeah, I mean, that's
Well,
all
what
you
I what
pretty
I was
much
getting
do.
to is thank God we didn't have 7-8 inches within an hour or 2 days leading up to this thing, because those roads would have been. I mean, these roads were flooded within the last month, guys. I mean, these things were terrible. Imagine adding that with the storm surge and the hurricane. I mean, you guys would have been halfway underwater,
Yeah.
no doubt. So I'm glad that it didn't rain for like a good week leading up to this, and the ground wasn't
I'm glad it didn't
saturated.
rain as much as it did.
Now,
Like,
let
you
me
know what I
ask
mean?
you this.
Like,
I'm going to go grab a beer, but I'm going to let you talk to the YouTube real quick. How are you able to take a shit, or are you? So there's been
that's a good point.
out there. I'm not getting it because it's basically the eastern and southeastern side of Pinellas County, where a lot of the septic, not septic. What do you call it? Well, I guess you
just like
just
the pumps, yeah.
just yeah, the sewage drainage is not working. Ryan and I normally work on Friday nights, or at least I usually always do, and we had no expectation that our restaurant was going to be closed tonight. They are closed tonight because on a Friday, which really cutting into my money, but I'm not going to bitch. I have it better than a lot of people
Dude,
do
I
out
have
there.
vacation next week. I'm like,
Yeah, so but they're closed not due to lack of power, but due to lack of being able to run water. When you're running a restaurant, you're not just worried about customers flushing the toilets. You have the dishwashing machine that's constantly running and constantly has to drain. You've got 19 different sinks in this place that have to drain. And right now, from what I'm hearing, there's not a lot of options as far as they're asking people, begging people, please don't flush your toilets. Please don't shower. Please don't run your sinks. Don't do anything. If you do, make sure it's minimal. And I'm trying to do my part over here, even though we're not affected so much. I feel like it might all be connected. I did take a shit when I woke up, but I've been letting the yellow mellow, so to speak, since not taking a shower today, no reason. I'm not going anywhere. I already got my beer. But tell me, what about you? Are you stinky? Do you need to take a shit? I mean, are you guys just like both pissing in the toilet and letting it flow? I'm gonna go grab a beer. Tell everybody.
Yeah, no. Remy's correct, ladies and gentlemen. It is one of those things where we are pretty much going to be using or not using the showers, the water. We're not running any dishes, you know what I'm saying? I have been able to take a shit. I have flushed. Yes, guilty. I mean, guilty. But stinky? Yeah, sure. We're a little stinky. Especially walking around in that water last night. You just kind of want to clean your feet a little bit.
Did you
now
get
I do
in
have
the
an
water?
ice plunge.
You
so
did
that
get in
is
the
good.
water?
That's where the ice plunge comes in. If I ever get, a little too hot, I can just plunge. But dude, it's so wild because when they were talking about it, they're like, there's a possibility that we won't be able to flush or anything. And I'm like, possibility my ass. That means it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And the reason that we're warning is because they all got together behind closed doors and they're like, oh, our infrastructure is a little fucked. And that's where we're at right now. We're just kind of hanging out.
We're blessed, like we said, guys out there in listener land. We're blessed. We both have power. Both of our houses are safe. Neither of our cars are fucked, as far as we know. And no major damage to our lots, as you could say. But I heard a lot on the radio today. Monica on
Howard Franklin, dude.
Well, Monica lives just over the bridge. She is on the Bone FM. Saw the Roger and JP show that starts at 11 a.m. Every day. And those guys are based in New York, so they're fine up there. And they've got Dizzy and Monica usually run the station and the boards from the Cox Media building up there on, not too far from you and not too far from where we work, just 4th Street, North 4th Street, past Gandy, the Cox Media building in the parking lot with the Dunkin' Donuts, the one with all the windows. And Dizzy was there. He got there on time somehow. He lives in Tampa. And he said the power's all out. There's secondary power and backup generators that run the boards and the sound systems and the computers and everything, but he's like, the AC's off, the lights aren't on. He's like, we have a window open, and they're in a radio studio and they've just got a window open so that they have some sort of light in there. And Monica, who lives just across the bridge, she usually goes in with Dizzy and they work in the Cox building together. And then you have Roger and JP in Syracuse that basically remotely do the show. Monica was driving around trying to get to the Cox building for 3 hours. She was like having to go down this road. And like I said, listeners, the reason this is important is because this is right around where Ryan lives and where I work. So even if work was open today somehow, which they're not,
well,
I wouldn't have even tried to drive there, because she said she had to go 3 hours down different side streets, had to kept doing U-turns, so there's still a lot of storm surge that's out there right now. So, I mean, I'm surprised you even were able to get out and get beer.
Yeah, it was a quick journey, but they said they got 3 inches in work.
In work?
In the building.
No shit.
Yeah, they got water in it. I mean,
like the main building or the fucking? I mean, I guess it's the same level.
The patio's done, dude. I mean,
the patio's got to be done. Yeah. I mean, we're not going to tell you guys where we. We're not going to tell you guys where we work, but Ryan and I do work in a restaurant, as you guys know, and there's a second half of the building that is basically vinyl enclosed with metal poles and metal roofing. And wood flooring with cracks in between like the planks, and that is basically ground level. And I saw a photo of our establishment last night in the middle of it, and it looked like it was up 3-4 feet, maybe not 3 feet, maybe 2 feet, 3 feet around the perimeter of the building, which means that outdoor patio is absolutely fucked. And to put that into, sort of relative terms, if you serve on the floor, it's about a 9-man serving crew. 3 servers at least work out on that patio. And if that patio is fucked, then going forward, if we do reopen tomorrow in the water, which we don't even know at this point, we don't even know if we're going to be it, because if they can't flush water, if there's no sewage drain, then they just can't open. That's bad for business. It's against health code. You can't do it. So we don't even know if Ryan and I are going to be working tomorrow. But I will say, when they do reopen, as bad as that patio is probably fucked, that's going to be about 3 shifts that get canceled every day until that thing is rebuilt. And that might mean some people being out of work. That might mean even a veteran like me who gets a set schedule and never changes might be lost on 1 shift a week. So, shit.
I mean, you just have to think too, like all the people in like Shore Acres, they're not leaving. They're not, I mean,
no one, half our customer base
no
isn't even able to
out.
come there. Yeah. It's fucking crazy, dude,
But and like, I didn't, like, Danielle's like, I don't know, but storm surge, like, what exactly is that? And I was like, I don't exactly know myself. And then we looked up the definition of storm surge last night. And it was just the water table and everything.
When the water table gets high because of,
But dude, it was past
all the rain.
The scary part about it was, like, it was already past us. It was in Atlanta by midnight.
It was the upper band. By the time we did the podcast yesterday, the upper bands were hitting Nashville and fucking South Carolina and North Carolina.
So shit was hitting the fan well after it passed us for us. Like,
that's nuts.
That's the scary part. But
well,
we got a new wife now.
Yeah, and, he does. Yep. Guys out there, like we said, new T-shirts along the way. Not to talk about random shit during such an eventful day or 2 days, but the show must go on, and like I said, we tried it yesterday. Didn't really pan out exactly the way we wanted to. However, we did do celebrity birthdays, and just for the record, Ryan got the first 4 birthdays correct, and Dad got the last birthday correct, narrowly avoiding a sweep. We did do football picks.
And I won.
Because there is no audio there, we have to quickly re-pick our picks, and then I'll just call Dad for his picks because he's got them written down for a different league. And we'll get into that in just a second. But I'm glad you're good, man. And I'm just going to keep working on T-shirts, and I'm just going to keep drinking my beers, and we'll see. I desperately wish I still had that bowl that I broke 36 hours after buying it. But, I
desperately wish I had weed right now. That's for damn sure.
Okay. Yeah, I would imagine True Leaves closed today, so we'll see.
But DiGiorno pizza versus what's the brand where it's like there's a mouth on it, like with a mustache, like Screaming Pizza or something? Yeah,
it's like Screaming Sicilian.
Yeah, thin crust Screaming Sicilian, way better than DiGiorno.
Really?
Like, we're just slamming different pizzas.
I think we need to fucking up. I mean, there's something to be done for the frozen pizza industry right now, and it's just the same tired old shit, and it all tastes the same, and the sauce isn't as vibrant as if you probably were to cook it and not freeze it, and it's just, I might as well just buy a home run in pizza, because who the fuck cares? And I mean, I'm out of food right now. I ate the last bit of my food last night in the microwave. A lovely Publix apron meal of some chicken thighs, jerk Caribbean chicken thigh bites with rice, black beans, and peas. I had that yesterday. So now,
did you go in? You saw like Meryl up at the display, like making this stuff. You're like, what is that? Huh.
Yeah. No, man, these things are dope, man. They're like the Publix apron meals are about $18.99. They're like in where the meat is, not in like the deli area, but in where the meat are. And it's about $18.99. The one I really like is it's like a maple glazed pork tenderloins, little bites of pork, and then on the other side, the vegetable side, it's shaved Brussels sprout and diced sweet potatoes. That one's good. I finished that one a couple days ago, but they were all $3 off, and normally they're $21.99, so you got to take advantage of that. They're supposed to be 2-mealers, and I try to turn them into 2-mealers, but I have to have a snack after the meal. After it's just not big enough. But the one I had was the jerk chicken thigh meat bites, and So I ate that. So now I'm just reduced today. If I want to eat anything, it's going to be spicy nacho Doritos, bologna, and Wonder Bread. But we're okay with that
Okay,
because,
sweet.
you're drunk. You
Yeah.
put some Doritos, smash them down on the fucking bologna sandwich. You're fucking good to go. Fuck.
Dude, that's like, have you had Gateway subs yet? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No,
Gateway
I've
subs?
heard of it. I've heard of it.
Dude, so they like have an option, obviously. A lot of their subs that they make, they have they just crush potato chips on them, and
Nice.
it's super delicious.
Well, like
Super
Wawa,
delicious.
hers, HERRS, that brand of chips that Wawa sells a lot of, they came out with a line that were like rigid, and they were sub topper chips. And they boasted to be like, don't get any sauce on your sub or whatever, or don't get any seasoning, oregano or whatever. Put the fucking, these chips are designed to be put on your sub. And
Yeah.
goddamn, they were, because I bought like some sort of sour cream and onion version or whatever, and I just tried to eat them, and I was like, like they were
Like gnarly.
just so coated, because they're supposed to be like placed on a sandwich and eaten that way, and they were so coated with flavor that it was like I almost choked, like, because no doubt. So that's a big
I
trend.
saw a commercial for Wawa, and they're like, the daughter's like, I want pizza. Dad's like, I want a sandwich.
I want a burger.
And then the mom's like, I want Wawa. And they all just have their own shit at the dinner table. I was like, yep,
That's America.
Wawa.
Ain't
Let's
that
do it, baby.
America? I love me a good Wawa.
Ain't
Plus,
that America?
if you got your Wawa card, you can get 2 packs of Marlboro Red 100s for $16.75 instead of, $20, which is where it would be.
I just love the fact that there's not one checkout. You know, they have your self-serve checkout. They have the tobacco line.
Oh, that
they
thing's
have
always
the other
broken
person
though, and it's
line,
always
like,
beeping at you. It's always beeping at you. You know what I mean?
like it's free, right? It's free.
And they
Just go.
fucking still ID me because it's kind of like their company policy. So like that always feels good every time.
Yeah, Trevor's like 18 working. He's like, I need your ID.
Trev, come
Like,
on,
Trevor,
Fucking dick.
I'm in here all the time, man.
You don't give a homie hookup?
I'm gonna try to get you.
You
fired
ain't wait.
for
You
real,
ain't got
bro.
no homie
Hey,
hookup. Oh
I'm
man.
gonna keep it creamy with you,
I'm
bro.
gonna keep it creamy with you, bro. All right, man. Well, before we get out of here, I'm gonna go back into the garage and work on some more T-shirts, and you've got some frozen pizzas to eat and shit. Without looking, who do you think you had last night as far as the Cowboys and the Giants?
I remember I had them boys.
You had them
Cowboys.
boys. I think I had them boys too. Dad might have had the Giants. Well, they won 20-15. Let's go over the rest of the picks and get our picks. Like I said, me and Ryan didn't write these down, and we might have even picked differently yesterday, but we're going to pick officially right here, right now, and Dad obviously has his list because he is in the football pool at work. All right, so we got the Bengals at the Panthers.
I think I remember taking Bengals.
Yeah, I think I took Panthers on this one because they were surprising the week before, and
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
yeah, I'm kind of surprised. So you got Bengals, I got Panthers, and we'll let you guys know what Dad has. If you check out Facebook, they call us the Breeze. I should have by Sunday morning. I usually post all the picks in a nice graphic that I design. So so you'll see what we have going. Ryan's leading the league right now. Pretty handsomely, but there's still plenty more, and it's for all the games. We're keeping tallies for all the wins for every single game, every week, and whoever wins, we each put $50 in the kitty. They will win their money back plus $100. All right, so we had Bengals, Panthers. You had Bengals, I had Panthers. Let's do Saints and Falcons. I remember this one was weird yesterday.
Having the Falcons.
You remember that having the Falcons? Okay. And I think I chose with you because the Saints just can't keep doing it like they've been doing it. That's just
Right.
It's just weird. Now, how about the worst football team in the league versus the Houston Texans? That is the Jacksonville Jaguars versus at Texas, the Houston Texans. I'm gonna go with Texans on that one.
Yeah, Texans.
Texans for
100%.
sure. All right, and then the dudes that whipped our ass somehow last week, the Denver Broncos, they are in Jets territory, Jets, Jets. I'm going to go for Jets because, they probably think they're a little high and mighty right now. And
Jets as well.
Jets as well. All right, cool. A big
God,
rival.
this is going so much faster.
Yeah, without Dad, God, he was giving us like fucking ESPN sports analyst material in between each
5
pick.
minutes left, Dad. And
Yeah.
the thing about the Jets, not to go back on that.
No, we
last
were on
one,
Google
the Jets-
Meets, right? So we didn't sign up for the pro version. We were just using the regular version, and it literally like had a meeting like time restriction, and we were getting very close to the end. And Dad says, "Well, the Jets are fucking." Brr, brr, brr. But that dads will be dads. Next matchup, we have super sibling rivalry, always have been. The purple versus the green. Vikings at Packs. I'm gonna say go Pack go on that one.
Yeah, I had Pack because
right.
Jordan Love.
All right,
Who do you love?
we got Steelers at Colts. I'm gonna go Steelers on that one. They've been kind of hefty the last few weeks. And I don't think they're planning on or have any reason to give up that momentum. So I'm going to go Steelers. Are we just in agreement on it? Do we just become best friends? We're just in agreement on a lot of these. You need to pick something against
The
me.
bunk beds were such a bad idea. Why'd you let us do them?
All right. How about the LA Rams at that Bears? What do you think?
I think we were both on the Bears.
Yeah, both on the Bears on that one. Yep. You picked Eagles versus Bucks.
I did. Yeah, I did.
And I'm gonna stay true to my school. I'm gonna pick Bucks on that one, and I know Dad is too. But yeah, you got the Eagles on that one, which I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you for that pick. But
God, they have such a tough schedule coming up.
it's fucking. We got
Bucks,
Eagles,
dude.
Falcons, Saints, Falcons. Literally, it's ridiculous. Okay. What else we got here? We got the Patriots.
Niners.
Pats and Niners. Patriots at San Francisco 49ers. What do you think?
I'm going 49ers.
Yeah, I'll go Patriots just because, they're getting off to a slow start, and I think they got something to prove. They're going to try to prove something. So I'll go Patriots on that one. We got the Commanders at the Cards. And Dad was making a very funny joke about they have Larry Fitzgerald, right? I'm like, yeah,
That
they
was
do.
just goddamn time clock. Yeah, definitely Cardinals.
Yeah, I'll go Commanders on that one. I want to see what they do. Chiefs at Chargers. I'm going to go Chiefs because the NFL has been winning them the storyline so far. From everything I'm seeing on memes, the refs are just basically trying to hand it to the Chiefs. So,
Wait, you're telling me the NFL's rigged? Chiefs for me as well.
it's about as real as wrestling is nowadays, buddy. Wait till they get on the big ass helmets all the time. All right, we got the Browns at Raiders. I think you and Dad took the Browns, and I think I took the Raiders. So we'll go that way. We got Bills at Ravens. I'm going to go Bills. I think you went Bills, and I think Dad went Bills. If I can remember correctly. These are the two that I don't remember. Well, I do remember the last one. These are the two Monday night games. I know Seahawks at Lions. We all picked Detroit. But I can't remember what you or Dad had is in the way of the Titans at the Dolphins in Miami.
I had the Titans.
Yeah, I think I had Titans too because of the whole Tua situation and the being unsure of the quarterback status. I had Titans as well, and Dad might have had Titans. I felt like we all agreed on the last two, so that's probably what happened. We all probably picked Titans versus Dolphins. We all probably picked the Lions to win in Detroit. So, all right, that's your fucking football picks, week 4, and yeah, man. So, anything else you got to tell anybody before we pop off here?
You guys need exercise. I got a Peloton.
Yeah, he's got the Peloton right behind him, so. I don't see his ass doing all that.
So,
Yeah.
No, I have nothing more to say.
Is Clystron around?
Yeah, well, he went for a walk
All
earlier.
right.
So,
Benny was in here fucking me up until the actual broadcast. So our pets have abandoned us, and we are going to abandon you guys. Thank you. I know this was a little bit unorthodox of an episode, and we appreciate you guys' patience out there, but no weeks off. This one for Friday, the 27th, 20 and 24. We hope you guys fared well out there in the storm. I know everyone's still kind of going through the aftermath. Just be safe out there, especially if you're down around, the 4th Street, 9th Street, 54th, 62nd area. You don't get on those roads because there are some traps still laid out there water-wise. And especially if you're in the far east or southeast of Pinellas County, keep that toilet flushing to a minimum. You don't want to know what happens when you don't. So here we
You know what sucks if you live with someone and they just take the gnarliest shits and you're like,
see, I did take a big
it's
huge...
guilty. It's guilty. Like
I mean, you can't help yourself. It's fucking human nature. What are you gonna do? Go out and shit in your fireplace and just sit there like remember Saving Silverman? Like, oh, it's fine, boys. Like, just use a new. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, it is what it is. But guys, be safe out there. And Ryan, are you scheduled to work tomorrow? If we are open,
it's supposed to be a double on the bar, which I feel like that's not the patio. People probably want to get out and have drinks if we are open. But for the most part, it's Friday night.
Yeah, I mean,
just think it that.
Even if they called us right now and said, "Hey, we're not open yet, but we could use some help cleaning some stuff up," Ryan and I, sorry, damn well, good and damn well, the Breachek brothers are both incapacitated by 3 p.m. if we don't think we're actually working tonight. So,
I mean, I just told him I live too far.
I just live
too far. I can't.
Ryan's a fucking 5-minute walk to work. It's just too far,
It's
Seth.
just too far.
Yeah, this guy knows what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm going to get back to T-shirt making, man. Text me. I love you. I love all of you guys out there. Be safe. Guys, if they call us the Breeze, Ryan, what do you guys say, buddy?
I don't know.
He's just worried about what's waiting for him when he gets home.
I don't know. Is it really something? I don't know.
We love you guys so much. Thanks for our unorthodox episode, but we will be back in full force, hopefully, as long as power is restored by this coming Thursday, live at the Tiger Cage around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tell your friends. For every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't. And just be safe and good luck with the cleanup. And if you need a little chuckle here and there, just head over to our channel and just listen to some old episodes. Just have some fun. Eat some trash food. Eat some bologna. Whatever. Just drink lots.
Blow that toilet up. Blow it up.
Take lots with alcohol and blow that toilet up. Just see what happens. Guys, we love you so much. We will see you guys next week. Good night, everybody. We love you. Good night. Bye.